guys, Danielle here, and you're watching the Theme Queen channel. I'm trying to figure out a hairdo, so I've watched a couple of things about hair sticks, and Jake is my awesome boyfriend. Jake got me a couple of these really cool hair sticks for Christmas this year. So they look like tuning forks, if you ask me. So I'm trying to kind of figure out a hairstyle. So I'm actually in the middle of braiding right now. As you can see, my hair is pretty long. So normally it's just about at the bottom of my butt when it's down by itself. So I am just gonna, it's a little bit wet still, so you can see my braid is a little unruly, but that's okay because it's all gonna go up. So I'm just gonna kind of finish braiding down a bit, get down to the bottom of this guy. My chunks are a little bit uneven. If you guys don't know how, I often will just adjust the size of my bits by grabbing a piece from its little friend next to it there, so that when I come back across, it just sort of is part of that. And then I'm going to do the same with this other guy because he was a little bit funky and small. So I'm just going to grab a piece from this bigger chunk, and now it is a part of that one instead. Okay. So I'll come back over that way, keep going. Now I'm hoping if I do this just right, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here from both angles. So we'll see if I've done this correctly. So I'm going to get down to the bottom here, and I'm just going to use, I've got my drawer, I just have like these tiny little hair elastics. Oh my gosh, the nails make it kind of hard to pick stuff up sometimes, guys. I should have had one of these ready. So I just have these the little hair elastics, okay? Pretty sure every woman uses their teeth for those, am I wrong? Okay, so get down to the bottom of this. Should have done this on a time lapse. Braiding takes forever. But hey, you know this struggle if you have long hair. So maybe I'll just snip that part out and you guys can kind of not have to sit here and just watch me all the way down to the bottom. So you guys can see I'm getting kind of close down here. So yeah, okay, I've got a little bit left, but that's okay. So just for time's sake, I'm gonna do this, and because I'm gonna tuck, I'm gonna try anyway, I'm gonna tuck the bottom of this up. I'm just gonna kind of like messy bun it a little bit with this elastic so that it's kind of more gathered up into that braid instead of being this big long loose tail. You don't have to do that if you're not a fan. It's kind of ugly right now, I know, but it gives me more bulk to tuck away. Okay, so let's see if I can actually do this. All right, now, I think if I put this through up here, kind of at the top of my braid, let's see, can you guys actually see that? Yeah, so if I put this through right up here at the top of my braid, just kind of wiggle that through, and then I take my braid and I go around it, going between my head and the ends of the hair stick. Okay. Kind of Princess Leia around that, and I'm going to kind of pull it a little tight just because I like to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. And then this big ugly end, see, I'm going to tuck up in there, and then I'm going to grab a bobby pin and I'm going to pin that bad boy in place. Now, I am a massive subscriber of these spiral pins. You guys haven't ever seen one before? They're amazing. So I'm just gonna spiral pin that bottom of that braid and make sure that I'm catching that little bobbin, you know, bulbous bit down at the bottom. Now, you alternatively, if you don't want to use a bobby pin or a spiral pin, you could do a second hair stick. But that's okay. Not super secure, I don't think, personally for me. So I think I'm gonna try this other hair stick. If you guys can see what I'm gonna do here, kind of go right through those braids so that I know I'm catching them. And I'm gonna wiggle down into my scalp and then back up through these braids a couple of times. And out the other side. So personally, to me, that feels way more secure. Not sure I love all these wispy bits, but that was kind of already happening because I'm growing out bangs. So now if you want, you could always do more with the front. You can kind of fluff these a little, pull some of these a little. You can hairspray it. You can bobby pin some of these back. I usually just kind of let my wispies do their thing because they're gonna do what they want anyway. So yeah, we'll see how this lasts throughout the day today. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, issue number one, got in the car to go somewhere and immediately whacked the hair sticks on the headrest. So had to rework hair stick number two. But let's, if we can kind of, you know, I think it's actually better than it was the first time. So round two, we're gonna see how it does today. Okay, so it's, let's see, almost 3 o'clock, and I've been out running some errands and working, and it's starting to maybe feel a little shifty. So I'm not sure, we'll see if it'll make it for the rest of the day. Don't know. Hi guys, all right, so it is a little after 6, and we're doing okay right now. So it definitely feels a little lower than I think it started out. I think as my braid itself, as my braid itself has started to loosen a little bit, I think that kind of the whole situation has loosened a little bit. So it's not really any less secure, I think, but it definitely doesn't feel just as tight anymore. But still a few hours to go left in the day, so we'll see how it does. All right, guys, final video for the hairdo. I took it out before bed, so I'm gonna say that it lasted all day. I think that if it's secure all day, it doesn't fall down by itself, then that's a win-win. So it stayed up by itself the whole time. I finally ended up taking it out. I actually took it out before bed. I took it out because I was going to lay down on the couch with my boyfriend and watch The Matrix. So we actually took I guess he didn't do any of it, but I took my braid out to lay down on the couch because hair sticks and couch pillows don't really agree. So if you guys want to watch this some more, if you guys want to see me play with my crazy long hair some more, experiment with more hairstyles and hair sticks, and see what kind of tests we can put them through, I think that that would be a lot of fun. So if you have one that you would really particularly like to see me try, please mention it in the comments below, and I will give that one a shot next time. Otherwise, we'll see you guys. Sorry, I think I just almost got attacked by my cat. We'll see you guys next time.